Hello everyone. What is today? Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Sorry. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday everyone. I am in the middle of complete madness. Excuse me. I don't even know what day it is. Hello. Hello Thilda. Hello Vicky. I really don't even know what day it is, except I do know that tomorrow is the big day. Thank you, Kat. Can I call you Kat? Katina? Hello, Raven and Emma and Kathleen. Kathleen is here. Did she get a notice? Hello, Paper Drake. Been looking after the grandson, so you have a couple minutes to stop by. Well, thank you for stopping by. Hello, Vicky. B. Nance. I don't know if I've seen your name before. Hello, Vicky. Yeah. You got a notification, Emma. Yay. Hi, Linda and Marielle and Claudette and Lady Wolf. I think this is your first time. Welcome, welcome. So hello, everyone. Okay, so I'm in the middle of madness. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Packing up craziness, trying to get, I've talked about it. I've talked about my madness, my nonsense. They are doing renovations in every single room, major renovations in every single room of the apartment. And so I have to move my stuff out of the way so that they can do what they want to do in every single room. They just don't realize that I've got so much stuff that I don't have any place to move everything they want me to move in every single room of the house. Every single room. Bathrooms, kitchens, dining room, living room, bedrooms, every single room. Hi, Debbie. So, I have been going crazy with trying to figure out where to put my stuff, because they're removing cabinets in my kitchen, the kitchen's too small for all my stuff anyway. And so while I'm complaining and moaning, and I will explain what I'm doing. I've got this little shoebox here. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. I have not forgotten you. I have not forgotten. I have just been a little preoccupied with their stuff. I have this box, and I've been putting bits and pieces of stuff in here, and I got an idea. So let me just move that for a second, and let me figure out where I'm going to put this. If I've got enough time, I'm going to do this one. I think I'm going to do a little junk journal with the Moon Pie Bites box. I would like to do the Oreo pudding box too, but so I was collecting papers to put in that, but I want to do this other little one first. So let me get this stuff out of my way so I can find it again. I had an idea, and I thought that I would investigate this idea on the stream today, because I can get to the stuff, number one, and number two, it's fresh in my mind, and it's small, and excuse me, my mind is going crazy here. So I've got all this little bits of paper stuff. I've got painted papers and little bits of, here's a paper bag. And so here's my thought. Let me back up before so you know what I'm doing. I wanted to do a little junk journal, and you know those junk journals that people do with the envelopes, with the clasp envelope. And I thought, you know, I love Minnie. You know, I just can't help myself. And I thought, why not get one of these little coin envelopes out and do a little mini junk journal. Shannon, hello. Hi, Fia. Sorry, Fia. I always try to remember, but I don't seem to remember. So I thought that I would do a little tiny mini junk journal with a coin envelope in the style of, hey Scotty, of the big, you know, the clasp envelopes. Okay, so I am going to pick out a couple pieces of my scrap paper here to put into this little journal, and we'll see how it works. So let me put that one there. Put that one. Ooh, here's a puzzle that I actually worked on. That's a good one, and I can just get the rest of the stuff out of the way. Let's see, I need some small little bits. Here's another envelope, another little piece of paper. I want something with some interest to it. I don't know, pink. I'll take that one. I'll take that one, I suppose. Ooh, how about some painted bits? Some painted bits. I want some book pages, I think. Another bit of painted bits. Let's just pile it on here and see what happens. Hi, Carrie. I have got more painted papers in here. Let's keep the painted paper out and see what happens. I think those are way too small. Way too small. I could probably do some stamping. That's kind of an interested painted paper, and so is that. And so is that. Ooh, it's a fish. It's a stamped fish. I just mentioned stamping in here and came across a stamped fish. I think we need to see if that will work. And some book pages. I have way too much paper out here for this little tiny envelope. I really do. I kind of wanted some more book pages though. Kind of wanted, oh, here's a piece of book page. Another bit of book page. Ooh, that would be a good envelope. A really good envelope. All right. I've got plenty of stuff here to make this little journal with. Let me put this on the other side, get this out of my way. Thank you, Scotty. I have got a new mic. I have a headset that I've had for a few weeks. You love the squash book. The squash book was great. The squash book, I got the idea from the Artomat. I've been hunting down Artomats, any that I can find. I have been to 4, and as soon as my 5th one opens up again, I will be going to that one as well. All right, so here is my page size. And what do I want to do? I think I might want to do a little bit of I want to open this up so I have, I don't want to rip it, I just want to open it. Yeah, I just ripped it. Maybe I should just glue the sides so it will be a pocket on the inside. I need new glue. I need new glue. Okay. So let me just try to get some glue right here and right here. Maybe I've got a little pocket there. All right. And I am going to put glue all over my fingers so that I get glue everywhere. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Have you been doing the books too? So welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. Please excuse my brain is packing and it's freaking out for the major invasion that's going to happen tomorrow that I tried to get out of 3 times and not going to be able to get out of again. So I am going to fold this in half, and this is going to be the cover. Let me get my phone folder out here. So tiny it wants to shift. All right. I might, before I do anything, I might, ooh yeah, I might do a little bit of distressing and stamping on here, but getting ahead of myself, we need to find pages first. Pages first. All right. So I want the fish in there for sure. I think I'm going to rip my pages. I'm going to make it kind of messy. Hey, Mary Lou. Scotty got magazines today in the recycle bank. What kind did you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? I'm always interested in what other people get. So I'm going to rip pages. I think it'll be easier than cutting, I'm hoping. You know what I mean? And that was kind of cut weird, so let's see what happens. Let's see if it is going to be okay. Nope, it's a little long. It's a little long. I might have to remove this. This is buckling and it's not staying straight. It used to be straight and now it is not, and it's driving me crazy. All right. Yeah, that'll fit in there nicely. All right, so I don't know how many pieces I want, but let's do 5 and see how fat they are. L to Esquire, winter and spring. Wow. I shouldn't have folded this so I could judge how much I need to take off. That's a fish bit, can't get rid of that. Okay, so that's going to be good. We want some painted paper in there. That's ripped already, so just have to rip that part off and rip it about there. Here's another one. Yeah, and these are, ooh, I was doing some color swatching or something. It's kind of interesting. It's a fairly nice size piece, so I'm going to keep that one as it is. Let's see here. That's a good little fish bit. And looking for true love, I need to remember to do the small side on underneath. Hi, Carol. Who am I missing? Sorry, I got busy. Leslie? Hello, hello. Finally able to attend live. It looks like we've got quite a few new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please excuse my madness today. I'm a crazy person. I am kind of freaking out with all this stuff that they're going to be doing tomorrow. So I was going to tell you about my madness. So not only are they doing renovations, but I am having major problems with my air conditioning. There is, and I finally have found the source. How many pieces of paper of that? I have mold in my air conditioning. I have mold. It smells horrible when it turns on. And so, you know what? I'm going to do this page because that's cool. So I finally found the little place where I could see underneath the microwave or underneath the air conditioning, and I saw that the drywall all the way underneath and all the way around in the back, and it's all moldy in there. All of it, all of it, all of it. And I have been complaining since November, asking them to clean out this mold. And they came once in November, beginning of November, and I have complained 5 times at least since, asking them to come and clean the air conditioner, and they refuse. No one shows up. So I was extremely ill yesterday. Headache, sneezing and coughing, and I know it's because of all the mold in the air here. So I spent the entire day. I got stuff to clean my air conditioning out, so I was not able to do anything yesterday. No packing or anything like that. But I did get the air conditioning cleaned out enough so that it doesn't smell quite as bad as it was. It is unhealthy, and I am getting ready to do a major complaining thing to anybody. I don't know. No, that's too small. we'll try it and we'll see what it looks like in there. So I've got a couple little pieces of book page, a little bit of painted book page, some painted paper, envelope, and this wonderful fish. It's a fish. Should we put this little bit of, let's see what we've got here. Let's start folding some of these. So I have been pretty much missing in action. Sorry, I do apologize. I have had so many other things that I needed to take care of. And tomorrow is it's my day. Oh, you're having an arty auction on Saturday. I was thinking about doing something like that. What are you doing? I thought that would be kind of fun. I saw that somebody was doing an auction on Facebook. I think they were doing something on Facebook. And this is almost too big. Should I use that? And I thought that would be a lot of fun to do an auction. If I were to do like a junk journal or something and then have an auction, I think that would be loads of fun. Is that going to be too big? Slightly too big. Let's take that little bit off, and I think it'll be good. So how are you going to do an auction? Sorry, I got sidetracked again. My brain is very sidetractable. Let me put the fish. Should we put the fish in the center so that if it opens up, it'll be there? I kind of like it. Some of these that's pretty plain. I think I need to do some stamping or some fun stuff. So how will you do an auction, though? How will you do... I just said that I want the fish in the middle, and then I tried to put things on the other side. Yes, I know what I'm doing. She says, as she has no clue. All right. Let me put this little piece somewhere in here. I like my pages not to be all the same size. You're just selling some art and some supplies in an auction. So you will have people bidding on the live stream, and how will you go about deciding who wins the bid? Do you have someone to help you? Let's see here. Is this going to be too big or too... Do we need more pages in that, or is that you will show the picture and then give 2 minutes for bidding? Wow, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I might think about doing something like that. The last one who bids before the 2 minutes up is awarded the bid. More pages? Okay. That sounds very fun. I like it. Let's do this little thing, 'cause I like that little bit right there. That sounds like, yeah, and I've got quite a bit of stuff as I'm packing everything up. I'm finding things that I haven't used in a very, 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 very long time, and I really, don't really need or won't really use anymore. Ooh, this one's kind of cool too. I like the purple. I guess we could do both of them. Let me do that. How many more? Yes, how would you figure the shipping? I guess you'd put after, and then multiple, if they have more than one purchase, you can put it all together. Yeah, that sounds very interesting. Should I do this one? I might as well. Should I put some little pockets in here? You know what would be fun is, let's see, how can I do this? Pocket like that. I don't need that whole thing. Let's tear it down. Let's see. Probably should have made it a little bit wider. Oh well. Pocket like that. A flip out. You're right, I should have done a flip out. Let me do a flip out with this one. Let's do that one. Other side. Small side under the ruler, Carla. That's too wide, isn't it? Bringing it down just a little bit. It's supposed to be a junk journal. It's got to have pockets and other stuff. So let's fold that in half, and then fold it like that. Oh, so it's got to be more in. It's got to be folded more in. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. And these are just a little too long, so let me, here we go. Is that going to work? That's still too big. Still too big. All right, here's my flip out. Hi, Shelly. Got coffee. You guys are silly. All right, so there is the flip out, and so that's adding. I still need to do this one. And I'm going to put just a little bit of glue here and here for the pocket. For the pocket. Yay for the pocket. Clean up my mess. I did have something to show. I was working on my little bottles, on the tags for the little bottles. I need to show that, so I will show it next. And I might want to get out some of, let's put this little guy in here, and let's flip out right there, and the pockets, and that, and that. Wow, now it's really fat. I might have added too much. I might have added too much. Well, you know what I need is a little tiny button. I might have to go in search of a little button, but then again, I don't know. I think that's good. I think I'm going to deal with that. Okay. Should I stamp any of these? Okay, we want the flap to be, where's the flap go? Does the flap go on this side? So it closes like that, right? So we want it to be that way. The flip outs, yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit of stamping, I think. I have some Tim Holtz little doohickeys. So let's mess around. Let's mess around and put some images on. All right. So let's do the balloon. I love them for inchies. These are they big? They're too big for inchies, aren't they? Flap in the back. So it's this way, right? That's correct. Is that the way it should go? Let's see what else. I like the elephant, so I want the elephant on here somewhere. Where should we put the elephant? Let's put the elephant right there. The elephant is that a perfect inch? Mine must be bigger, because that's bigger than an inch. Yeah, mine's bigger than an inch. If I tried to put it on an inchy, I'd miss part of his behind in his trunk. The name of the stamp set is, I don't know. That's what it has. What is it? What's the name of it? Cling Collection Stamps? Stampers Anonymous? I don't see a name on it. Hi, Amber. Ooh, I like that one. What else do I want? I want a bird cage. Oops, see, we need something on that very blank page right there. Look at the back. Oh. It doesn't have anything on the back either. I don't understand. I don't understand. This is the way my life works. It really is. Oh, that is a small little page. Ooh. I want it right there. I'll need a bigger. Hey, Christoph. Hey, Kiki. On the bottom. Oh, here it is. Little things. Wow, you have to go all over the place just to find the name? Are you serious? Okay. Okay. Uh-oh, and I'm losing all the stamps now. Losing the stamps. All right. So I want a big one right here. What do I have that's big? Maybe this ballerina. Ballerina. It's always there? That's ridiculous. You should have the name right on the front where you can see it. I protest. You're surrounded by 19 kindergarteners. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, so they got the bird cage. What else can we put in here? We need something here. How about the chair? The chair. Well, the name is so small. It does say little things. It does say little things. If you are watching the recording, you can pause it so that you can get a better look at it. Little tiny, tiny words. It says little things. Tiny, tiny. I'm running out. I need to do some stuff. Oh, I need something there because that's boring. That is very, very boring. We'll do a butterfly. I've got some other stamps, I guess, if I really need some more. Hi, Nance. The writing could be bigger, yes. It could be bigger. I wonder if there was a bigger set. I'm not sure. Here's the butterfly. Ooh, we need something on here too. Maybe the clock. I like that bicycle, but I think it's too long. I think it's too long. I need a circle. A circle. I need a circle. I don't know. That seems boring for something like this. I need images. I need images. I'm gonna do. No, I'm going to do that on the other side, I think. Do it over here. The clock is a circle, okay. I'm thinking you need a lot of images and something like this so that there's something to look at because it's so tiny. It's so tiny. Oh, there's a little teacup, which would be cute. Here's a typewriter too, and some birds, and a bee. There's a bee, Vicky. There's a bee. Oh, I like that. Let's see what the bee looks like. Let's see. You're making your own stamps? Great. Like that. I had planned on making some stamp videos, but I am wasting my time moving my stuff instead of doing things that I need to be doing. Don't get me started. Very grumpy. Growling. I'm growling over here. Still grumpy. Okay, I will look for it. I will look for it. Lucky. Hi, Lucky. Oh, and speaking of that, I did get some happy mail, and I need to show that too. So let's finish this up real fast. Did I use everything? There's a car. There's a stamp. We didn't use the stamp. That's the top of it. I've got plenty of mini images. Did she show her? Oh, and I'm going to use here's a great big page that needs something fun on it too. Did she show her book? Little mini images? Love the mushrooms. I have plenty. I have plenty. I don't need to raid Vicky's. You made a mini journal while live with this past weekend. Okay. I'm sticking to this plastic. Did your audio die? I'm still talking. I'm still talking. Can you not hear me, Vicky? Let's see. I think. Oh, I need something on the other side of this. I'm still talking, so I hope I'm still here. All right, I'm gonna put these guys back, and I think I've got some other little stamps that I can use for this page because it's very blank. It is very, very blank. Let's see what I can find over here. Alright, let's see. That would be good. The ship would be good. That would be good. I've got a little tree. So let me use the starfish, I think. The little starfish. you can fast forward, I think, if you're not right where you need to be. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So got enough stuff in here. Got plenty of stuff. Let's see if we can get it situated and sewn in. Oh, I should have done something. I should have done something on here. Oops. Let's see, what do I have? A little bit bigger. I have that stamp for the cover. I'm looking for something for the cover, or the birds in a cage, or ooh, I have all those birds, and it could go all the way across, I bet. Why don't I do that? Why don't I do that? Amber back. West Virginia is back. Oh, and a packaging moment. Oh, is that what you guys are talking about? I need to make one of those videos. I need to get out my little Rice Krispies junk journal, the one that I coffee dyed all the papers, and just not talk and just flip through it. Just flip and open and... Oh, I didn't stamp it up well enough. Oh well. Oh well. It's what I'm stuck with. And while I am there, making a mess, having things fall down here, I am going to distress it a little bit. What color should I use? Antique linen. I think I want something a little darker than that. Tea dye. Yeah, let's do tea dye. Let's see here. Let's see what happens. You love that sound? That's so funny. I'm just going to put some color on the envelope and make it look a little, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, right? I wish I had a little bead or something. I'm thinking that I want to do the wraparound button binding. I don't have a little button handy. Absolutely don't. I'd have to go over to the other side of the room and get a button. I'm going to have to get a button. I think I really want a button. All right. Okay, so a little bit of distress there. Do the edges a little bit. Make them pretty. This is an old, it's almost dry ink pad here, so I can do it directly because it's almost dead. Doesn't have a lot of juice left to it. So it makes it kind of perfect to do something like that. There goes my hands again. And that looks a little boring still. Just a little bit. So I have this new, I got this at Michael's and it was in the clearance for $2.99, and I pointed out that it's got acrylic something on it that's never going to come off. So I talked him down to $1. I did. I said, let me have it for $1 and I'll take it off your hands. And she agreed. Okay, let's get some color on there. It might not stamp. My $1 might have been wasted. Hi, Debbie. 13 degrees. Oh, it's working. It's working. And I'm just going to randomly put some stuff on it. To make it look right. Do the same thing. Oh, you know what? Let me use a little bit of this clock. I do like to, a little bit of color, you think? Nah. I just want a little bit of texture, just a little bit of something. I don't want it to be really noticeable. Not really. Not really. We're going to put a face on the other side, though. I probably should do something with the glue on the envelope, but of course. Oh, I could hardly see that. That probably should have been black. Oh well. Oh well. We can still fix that later. All right. So, I need my button. Let me come right back. I'm going to get a drink while I'm gone. All right, so I've got some more noise makers here. Let's see if we can get situated. All right. Ha ha ha, noise makers. Let's see, we need a button. We need a button. Let me do just a 2-hole button. Be faster. All right, stop playing. Get on with it. I am going to use something pointy because I haven't made the holes. Let's see here. Something very pointy so I can poke holes. I think that one will work. And I'm using, I think this is heavy duty thread, which should be plenty for this little tiny book. And I am going to have a bunch of thread here because I want it to wrap around a couple of times. Okay. Let's get a binder clip out here so we can put our pages together. The way I want them. Scooching some of them over a little bit so that they're in the center. Alright, push that one down a little bit. Get the binder clip. And clip that there so all that crease is together. Actually, I should put it on here as well so that everything is together. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to get my phone book out here to poke the holes. Because it's so small, I don't want to get that binder clip out of the way a little bit. It's so small, I don't want to mess around with it too much. So, make sure my pages are in the right place. They need to come down a little bit. There we go. Alright. So I am going to poke a hole right there. In the center, that poor fish. Come on. All the way through, please. There we go. And then on the bottom here, one more. Hello, Elizabeth. Bye, Carol. I hope I can dig myself out so I can see your auction because I want to see how that works. All right. I've got my holes. And I need to go out from this side and leave quite a bit of thread. Okay, separate the threads. You stay over there, and the needle stays with me. Thank you very much. All right, down through the top, up through the bottom. And down through the middle again. Okay. I'm going to unthread my needle. Oh, I've got the hole in the wrong place. Oh well. Tighten my thread up and do my knot. It's not perfect. Darn it, it's not. Okay. Scooch one of those on the one side, one on the other side. Tighten it up and make my knot. Okay, and then I'm going to rethread the needle with both of them. both the threads, and I'm going to cut them off so they're the same size so I can actually get the needle threaded. Okay. It's just easier to thread the needle to add the button instead of trying to thread both threads. All right, so that is that, and I'm going to take my little binder clip off now. I really don't need it. So I'm going to add my button. And I want my button to be about there. So I'm going to go through the button a couple of times. Make a little knot so it stays where I want it to stay. And I am going to go down through the threads a couple of times just so that it doesn't scooch down. So that makes that thread stay right there. So I'm going to close my book up. Well, that flap covers up one of the birds. That's funny. I'm going to unthread my needle now. I really don't need it threaded. I don't need this thimble. And I really don't need all of that. So get that out of my way. All right, so I've got the button. I'm going to wrap it around twice and run down there. I probably would need a bead or something, but I'm just going to make a knot on the end of this thread. Because I forgot to get a bead. Let's see how that works. Okay, put the knots in the same place, please. Didn't work. One more time. One more time. Please knot in the same place. Here we go. So I'm just going to cut that off right under the knot. So we've got a little knot around the button. And then we've got the little book. The little junk journal. And we need something on the cover. This first page needs something. I could probably glue a little something, an image or something. So here is, when we get in focus, here is all the little images. There's a pocket right there. And I've got a little Tim Holtz ephemera pack, snippets, fragments. Okay, so they're little tiny bits. I need two hands to open it, sorry. Little bitty tiny things. And since we do have a pocket here, we're going to be able to put, is that too big? It's too big. That's too big. Something a little smaller. Ooh, that's going to be too small. It's going to float down too far. There we go. There's something that'll go in there. Little hardware receipt. All right. There you go. Okay, so there's that one. I don't have any paper clips that are really, really small, or I could paper clip something. There's the flip out. I could probably put a little pocket of something on here. There's the fish. I could add a couple other little things, but it's fun just to see the stamps in there. Here's another flip out. Here's the bird cage. And here's any other pocket. What can I find to put in the other side here? I don't know what this is, but it's a nice tall something. It fits right in there. And then there's a pocket right here from the envelope, so we can put something fairly large in there. What is this? A shipment tag. It's too tall, it's too wide, so I have to put it that way and it's going to get lost. Let's put this little 50-cent thing in here, and then we can see it. Ooh, this picture. Ooh, the picture will fit in there too, like that. And then we have a little pocket here. Let's see, we can put that in there. Okay, so we've got a couple little things in there. I don't have any little tiny paper clips or anything, or I would use that. So that is the book. And all I have to do is take the button, wrap it around a couple times, and around that way, and the book is closed, and all the stuff is in there. And that is a tiny little coin envelope junk journal. Okay, so there's a project. I did the whole thing during the stream. Let me put all these little bits in. I should add a couple little more pockets, but it's pretty fat, so I don't know if it'll handle any more pockets. But that's a cool thing to do with little coin envelopes. Little mini junk journal. Fun stuff. It's made me very happy. Thank you, Elizabeth. You like that? I kind of like that too. So I could probably put little bits of stickers. Don't take the backing off the stickers, and put some of that in here. I could put stickers in here for some more images and things like that. So that is a cute little journal, and it is only, it's 2 1/4 inches tall and 1 1/2 inches wide. So it's tiny. It's a micro junk journal. It's just a micro. It's just a little tiny itsy bitsy baby of a baby. You don't think you have any of those? Make your own, Debbie. Yes, make your own little envelopes. Okay, and here is just a magazine image. If you do not have an envelope that you can use, and I don't have another example, I only brought one envelope over. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I know what's wrong with me today. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let me put all my little scraps away for my next little miniature book. Put them with the other scraps. Oh, before I get too far, I wanted to show the little label that I did for those little bottles that you get at the Dollar Tree. The words have to be really, really small, but that is the smallest I can get for the tag. This one says kiss, and on the other side it says wink. But the word can't be very big because it gets to be too long, and then the tag overwhelms the bottle no matter what you do. And I tied a bow. There's a little loop on the top of these bottles. I tied the bow around that loop, but I think that I might just not tie a bow. I might just tie a knot. Okay? So, I just wanted to show that. A little detour there. So sorry, so sorry. Okay, so we're going to make an envelope with this piece of paper. It is a piece of magazine page. And I am going to make it straighter because it's ripped off here. So let me just kind of make it a rectangle shape. Okay, so that's a rectangle shape. I want my envelope, let me see, this is too big. I want to make a small one, so I am going to rip off that much of it. Okay, and I'm just going to make the envelope as big as this gets to be. So I'm going to fold over this side a little bit. Can I fold the labels? I might be able to. And then I'm going to fold over the other side to overlap the first one by just a little bit. Okay. And normally I'm just going to make a coin envelope. Okay, so that's what I would do. And then I am going to make the bottom flap, and I wish I had my a little envelope here so that you could see. Here's the bottom flap. And I'm going to make the top a little bit bigger. So I'm going to fold over about that way. So this is what you're stuck with. Something like that. This is the bottom, and this is the top. So all you need to do is cut away this square, and these squares, all the corners. We're going to cut them away. And I cut them at an angle like this. To take the bulk out of those corners. Okay? So you're left with something that looks like that. Okay? Now you can do the top flap a little bit more precise. A lot of times before I cut the top ones off, I will put the two folds, the side folds together and trim them off together so that they are the same on both sides, like that. So then my flap looks the same on both sides. Okay, so that is the way you cut your envelope. Then all you need to do is get your glue out and fold the sides together. So you just need a little bit of glue along this side. I'm going to put it on the end here so I know that I'm not getting glue on the inside of my envelope. Oops, and that's the one that doesn't have any glue in it. Let's grab the other glue. Okay, so I am just going to put a strip of glue right there, because all I am doing is gluing this to this flap right here. So I'm going to fold that over and I'm gluing down the center, just like that. And then I'm going to glue the bottom flap and fold that up. And you've got your little coin envelope, just like that. Digger alert. Okay, so then you've got your little envelope that you can make any size for your journal in any kind of paper, anything. And you don't actually have to glue the other side. You could actually just glue the sides of it so that there's a little pocket in there, or leave it open so that you've got a pocket in the inside. A digger is a glue digger. You got to get the itsy bitsy, you got to get all the glue's too expensive to waste. So you got to get a digger and dig out the glue that you can't get to. It's a glue digger. I get quite a few of my glue sticks together at one time that need to be dug out, and I do them all at once. But that is me. Okay. So that is an easy, quick way to do a coin envelope, or in any size envelope, any size at all. A lot of times I do the sides sometimes, and sometimes I will just put the whole one side over the entire thing and just have a little flap on one side. These envelopes are a great way to use up book pages, magazine pages, anything. So I've got this little bit of paper, and I am going to I'll do the same thing. I've got glue here, and where's my little wipe? I don't have my, I'll glue up my place first. So I'm going to do the same thing with this little tiny piece of paper, but this time I am just going to fold over just a little bit, just enough to grab some glue. And then I'm going to put this side of the page over all the way to meet that one. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. You don't have to have your seam in the middle here. You can have your seam on the end so that you really can't see it. And I will just put glue right along there. So I'm going to fold up the bottom as far as I want. I just want a little tiny little bit. And then the top, I'm going to make it a smaller little bit on the top. So I am going to open that up, and again I cut away all four corners. And the top of it, I am going to put those two seams together so that I can make both sides exactly the same, and cut that away. So what I'm doing is I'm putting those two side seams together and just cutting the top together so that when I open it up, both sides of that flap are exactly the same size. Okay, so then I've got my envelope, and all I need to do is put glue along that little tiny bit right there. And fold the sideways one all the way to that. And press it down. And then a little bit of glue on the bottom flap to close it. And you've got a little tiny envelope. Okay? So that's two ways you can do the same thing. So these little envelopes are really, really fun. This is my favorite way to make an envelope. I like doing it this way. I know Shelly, she likes doing a square and making it a real envelope. I'm more of a coin envelope girl. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that's what I enjoy doing it that way. So that's how I do them. And you can make them really, really small, really tiny. So I could probably make an envelope out of some of this stuff that I didn't use for the book. Let's see, what do I have here? Something kind of thin that will fold easily. Looking for a little piece of book page, and I don't see any in there, so let me grab my book. Let me just grab a piece. This is really thin. It's almost like onion skin textbook paper. Okay. And I'm going to make it tiny, guys. I'm going to go way tiny. I'm going to make it out of this little tiny piece of, hi Mika, long time no see. And I am going to do it on this side so all this little tiny writing shows up. What in the world have you been doing? And excuse me while I try to get my big old fat fingers through this little tiny envelope and stick it to the glue spots that I have here on my work table. Okay, so I've got it folded. Need to cut off the corners. That's fine. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. I have moved since I've seen you. Alright, all corners. And I'm not going to measure this one because it's so small. We're almost running out of time, and I was going to do another junk journal. I got sidetracked with the little tiny envelopes, huh? They go pretty fast. Oh, look how cute that is. Oh, you know I love little tiny bits. Oh, that's great. I hope you start streaming again. Not that I have time to watch anything. Can we see this? Can I get it to focus? There we go. There we go. So I managed to get this little word on the flap here. So there's the envelope. I love making envelopes to fit the project. And so this little envelope is perfect size for my little book. So I'm going to open up the little book. I don't have a little paper clip though. And put that in there somewhere. I'm just going to like put it in here and figure out a way to anchor it in something. Been thinking about making some videos. I have too, but I haven't been able to do any videos here in the last week or so. Alright, so we've got our little tiny envelope inside the little tiny book. Oh, when you were little, you used to write teeny tiny letters to the Tooth Fairy. How cute. Alright, so there is a couple of little envelopes that I'll be able to put into some junk journals. Alright, so this is what I was going to do next. It would go inside a matchbox, and I need to make a book for my matchbox. I do need to do that. Alright. So I have got some, I was going to do this one, but I think I'm going to do the Moon Pie Bites. I'm going to make a junk journal out of this. Let's see if I can do it in a half an hour. Okay, let's test. Oh, before we start, I do want to say that I did get some happy mail. I got some happy mail from Donna Harris. And it took a long time to get here because I love happy mail and I love painted envelopes. But the machine could not read the address on the painted paper. When you send happy mail, make sure that you put the address that it's going to on a white sticker or a white piece of paper taped to the envelope. They could not read it, the machines couldn't read they were mostly concerned about the zip code, and in fact it's on the back as well. The machine could not read the zip code, so it took like 3 or 4 weeks to get to me, because when it wouldn't go through the machines, they put it aside until they could deal with it by hand, and then it went through because they had to do it by hand. So it took an extra long amount of time. So when you're sending somebody some happy mail, anybody sending happy mail, make sure that you put the address so that your package doesn't get lost. This might have gotten lost. And she sent me a bunch of cats because I was having such a hard time with my scavenger hunt book trying to find cats. So she sent a bunch of cat stickers to me. Thank you so much, Donna. Love them. I will have to make a cat page in my big scavenger hunt book and put all these stickers in it. So thank you. I did get it finally. I did get it. I took off the postage. There was a great big huge sticker here. I can't remember what the date said. It was sometime in January that it was sent. So it took a very long time to get here. But it's here. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I am going to do this junk journal. And I have grabbed a bunch of stuff. Okay. And some of the pieces of paper that I have grabbed, and I will go through them quickly. Let me try to put them to one side and put together this junk journal as I'm showing the papers. Actually, I want to mix them up a little bit. Okay, so I've got some parchment paper, and I'm going to have to trim that a little bit because it's too big. And I am not going to cut, she says, hopefully. I am going to make it a junky junk journal. And I didn't do enough on that side. A little bit more. A little bit more. And of course, that little tail there. All right. Go, Carla. Go, Carla. You can do it. All right. So that is parchment paper. I've got some envelopes. What I'm going to do is I am going to fold that in half. It's going to be too long, so I need to cut off about that much of it, and I'm going to make pockets out of that. Okay, I really messed that up. All right, that just a little bit more. I'm going to cut them one at a time. All right, so that's going to be a page. And what I'm going to do with the envelope is I'm going to glue that flap down. And I'm going to do that now while I'm here. So then I have pockets on either side. Okay. So this one is going to be the short one, so it's I don't have to cut this one off. And this one folded in half is okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew it in like this and then use this little flap as a tuck spot on either side. So I've got a tuck spot. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Let's fold it in half and see if it's, yep, it is short enough. So I'm just going to sew it in and then use that as a tuck spot. Okay. And here's another envelope. Do I need? I don't need another one, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's use some tickets. And I'm going to tear off those two tickets and fold it in half so that I can get that many tickets going. Same thing with this one. I don't know if I want that many tickets in there. Calendar page. I might have to put that in the center. And I might as well fold all of these as I go. Another calendar page. And I know that's wide enough. This is just a piece of paper from a little notebook. This is a piece of magazine, and this is distracting me, so I'm just going to cut off these flaps so I can see quickly if my paper is too tall or not. There we go. Cutting off the flaps. I can measure quicker this way. Alright, so that is not too tall, but it is too wide. So let me tear off a little bit of that. Fold it in half. And I didn't cut off enough. So that fits now. Some graph paper, and that is wide enough or tall enough. And rip that off. That in my scraps. I have a piece of map. You need to cut it off right about there. And it is too wide, so I'm going to rip it right about there. Another piece of notebook paper. I don't know, it's some kind of old book. A pocket book of some sort, and it is too long or too wide, so I'm going to take that. And some Joss paper. It's too wide for both squares, so I will just use the silver one. Like that. Some magazine page. Let's cut off that much. Fold that in half. I am going to make pockets with this one, not too deep. Fold it in half. And then they need to be folded about there. So I am going to glue them shut on the back. Like that, and that little tab too. Actually, I'm just going to fold that little corner down like that and have a little tiny tuck spot. I should have thought about that for the other side. A little tuck spot, little tiny tuck spot. There we go. There we go. So this one is really thin, and I'm going to cut that off just a tad. My table, my mat is buckling. And so this one I am going to make as a fold out. Like that. And this one, dictionary page. And let's see, what should I do with this one? Let's make pockets with this one as well. And we need to make it about here. And here, I think what I'm going to do with this one this time is do a little side tuck. Don't necessarily, I will go ahead and fold down that corner, and I'm just going to put glue along the top and the bottom here so that I can tuck something in there. And fold that down too. Alright. So that way I've got a little tuck spot here, and then I've got two little pockets here and here. Okay? Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? Let's see. This is a big page. What can I do with it? What can I do? Let's make a big pocket. And it is too tall. I should have made it a little bit bigger of a pocket. Oops. So let me just cut down the top just a tad. And I think what I'm going to do with this one is make a fold out pocket. Is that too wide? Nope, it's right. It's perfect. So I did a little accordion fold here. And I am going to put a little glue right in there so that stays closed. Same thing for the other one, other side here. Making a horrible mess on my table. So then all I need to do is sew this into the book. I have a pocket on one side and then a flip out and two pockets here. Okay. Love my pockets in my junk journals. Let's do the word puzzle. No, I don't like that. I don't really like that. think I just want the word puzzle in here with no pockets. I think that's what I want. Okay, what else do I have in here that's a little bit different? I have a piece of children's, what do you call it, workbooks. And I am going to make a little flap. I need to clean up my glue because my glue is starting to stick my papers to my surface here. So I'm going to make a little flap right there. And just put some glue on the top and the bottom. Like that. Here's another page. Let's see, something different, an index card. We are getting there. We're getting to have quite a few bits and pieces. Here's a piece of wrapping paper. Should we do another piece of wrapping paper? Might as well. I have it here. All right. So let's start sandwiching some of this stuff together and seeing what we have. I have a lot of stuff with pockets. Here's a flip out. It's a pocket, index card, magazine piece, that little joss paper, another pocket, that piece of paper, map. Let's get one of those envelopes in here, and I'm putting it upside down because I want to use this as a tuck, as a pocket-ish kind of thing. Some more book pages, some magazine bits. What else do I have here? This parchment paper stuff, because I like the sound of it. Another little, let's put some of this wrapping paper in, little dictionary page or whatever this is. Okay, where is it? It's a little brittle. Okay, and my wrapping paper is curling. All right, the calendar. Let's put the tickets in there. I'm going to put the tickets in the center so that center hole will hold them. Another little pocket piece. Let's do another envelope. This one has the side envelopes to it. I want to put that in the center, I think. Let's see. Another book page, wrapping paper, grid paper. This one, I think I wanted to do upside down again so that I can use that as a tuck spot. Here is, I want to use that one to sew in right there so I can have this part fold out. All right. And another little bit of that. Nope, paper, this little page, and this is the center. I like the calendar. It's a, what is it called? It's a table calendar. It's one of those that you rip off the pages every day. Okay, so let me fold those in half, and I need to fix my box up. And I think that is going to be big enough. When I start putting stuff in there, it's going to be plenty of pages. Some of these are too wide, like that one. Some of these I need to put closer to the beginning of the pile because the creep is so bad. I won't have to cut quite so much off if I put it in the back. So let me put that one in the back. What other one was too tall? This one I can cut off. That I can cut off. That one I can cut off. I think that was my problem right there. So putting that closer to the spine, it has more room to be where it needs to be. The pieces that you have in the center are going to be not quite to the back of the book, so they creep out here. They need more room. You need to crop them off just a little bit more. So that is my signature. And let me go ahead and just clip this real fast while I fix up the box. Am I there? Do I have enough time? Alright, what side of the box do I want? I am going to cut this part off. Alright, and I am going to cut that little tab off. I usually do my rotary cutter with this to make it a little bit more straight. But it's a junk journal, so I am going to just go with it. And I am going to glue that into the spine just to make that spine a little bit stronger. Like that. Just like that. And then I am going to, I had arranged the pages as I went. So I am just going to measure to make sure that they're all where I want them. I am going to open it up and clip it and get my phone book back out here. Okay. And I am going to sew this little baby in. And I want to go down the center. So I'm going to get my push pin. And I'm going to get another clip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip these pages to the cover where I want them to fit on the top and bottom. Like that. And then, actually I'm going to scooch it over so that this valley fold right here is right in the center of the spine. And then I'm going to clip it down so it doesn't move. Take a look at it. Yeah, so it's right in the center. So when I open that up, and make the holes they'll all be where I want them to be. And I'm going to go down just a little bit because some of these pages are a little shorter and I want the thread to catch them. Come on. Okay. So I am going to poke my hole here all the way through the box. It didn't go through the box. There we go. Now it's through the box. I'm going to paint my hole right there. It's a lot of thicknesses. It's not going through the box. I'm not going through the box. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. I should get my awl out. Push pin is just a little short, I think. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, let me have my pin back. Wiggle it out. Come on, you can do it. Thank you. And then I want another hole right about there. Condense it. Yeah, I'm not measuring at all. I'm hoping the clips have it clipped where I want it to be, so. And I'm not going to move the clips. There we go. All the way through and wiggle it back out again. So I've got my holes here and they went all the way through the box. Okay, so I'm going to use black and I'm just going to do a pamphlet stitch. This is black dual duty. It's carpet button thread. And just a little needle. I'm going to go through the center. Did the whole move. A little bit. And where's the hole there? There it is. Up through the top. Down through the bottom. In through that hole. I think my bottom hole shifted a little bit during that. It doesn't want to come through. There we go. All right, and then up through the center. Sorry, I haven't been watching chat. I've never had waxed thread. I've never used waxed thread. I've never had a problem. I don't know. I just use what I have. I really do. Wax thread. With all the books that I sew, you know, I probably should invest in some waxed thread. Or I should wax it. But, you know, I'm not that smart, I guess. Alright, so that is all I need there. I'm going to unclip everything so that I know my threads are tight. Pull. Everything is tight. Go ahead and do my knot. I was hoping to have enough time to put some things in the pocket, so I guess I didn't leave myself enough time. I do apologize. It took me a half an hour to put that together. But we've got pockets. Empty pockets. Or maybe if I am able to come back, here's a flip out. If I am able to come back on Sunday, I'm not sure that I will be able to stream on Sunday. I'm going to have all my stuff. I'm looking for a tag so I can, well, I guess I'll just use one of these little envelopes. We've got a little tuck spot here. And a lot of stuff in here. Another little tuck spot here. I have a little tuck spot that I can put something right there in the corner. Here's that envelope that's upside down, and I have a nice little pocket tuck spot right there. And I'm not going to do anything with the side or anything. I'm just going to leave it as it is, kind of like a tuck spot. Okay, and then just have a whole bunch of stuff in here. Oh, that page shifted a lot. That was not with the clip, so it really shifted a lot. But the pages underneath it and on top of it did not. That's funny. Here's the tickets. Here's another pocket here. Here is a pocket on the side made from that envelope. Here's the other tuck spot on the other side. There's the center. So it's pretty, it's got a lot of room to do some stuff with, to add things to the pockets, to add some paper clips, and I really had hoped to do some of that stuff today. To add some envelopes, I have these really skinny little cards that I got somewhere, and they have these little skinny envelopes. So what I wanted to do was find a page that I could add, and I could probably add it here. I can add a flip. I'm just going to put some glue along the flap of this. And glue that flap to the edge of that paper like that. So then I've got a flip out and an envelope here. So lots of pockets and stuff. So I was going to do that kind of thing. Add some stuff, add some tuck spots, some belly bands, and some tags and some paper clips and all that good stuff. But we are out of time. I don't know if like I said, if I will be able to stream on Sunday. I will be, my nonsense is tomorrow, and then I just get to, I have everything packed up. Everything is packed, trying to get stuff out of the way of workers so that they don't get everything all dusty and dirty, and they don't, well, I have lost everything. I had to pack it all up, so it's all lost. I can't find anything. But I needed to get it out of the way. So now I need to unpack it, get it back to where I can find things again. Oh, and here is a little envelope that I made from wax paper. like a glassine bag. That needs to go in here somewhere too. Let me just tuck it in here so I remember to use it. And so I don't know if I'll have a chance to stream on Sunday because I'm going to be unpacking and trying to find all my stuff and trying to get reorganized again. So you think that was impressive? All I did was put the pages in. That's all I did. So I hope to see you Sunday, but I'm not going to promise that I will be here Sunday. I will be here on Tuesday. I will be here on Tuesday. Hopefully Sunday, Tuesday for sure. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. My mind is all about the nonsense. So still impressive. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so I hope that this is a cute little, and I need to put, made a little flap, and I need to glue this one in, I think, also somewhere so that I can put things in the little envelope. I might as well do it while I'm sitting here. So I don't lose it. So, yes, wish me luck that I don't kill anybody, that they don't kill my stuff. It will be done in one day, so. And this is only phase 1. You know, then I get to go through phase 2. Let's not go there, right? Let's not go there. Let's just get over phase 1 first. So aggravated. All right. So glue that little flap on that wrapping paper. So now I've got another little envelope to put stuff in. It doesn't need to be done. They are replacing perfectly good appliances. And from what I hear, it's not gonna be better. It's not gonna be better. They're just putting lipstick on a pig. They need to clean the mold out of my air conditioner, and they need to fix the plumbing. They need to stop worrying about all the plastic surgery so that it looks nice for new tenants. That's all they're doing, is making it look nice. It isn't nice. Anyway, go back to being relaxed. So, yeah, phase 2. Yes, this is only phase 1. I'm very upset about the whole thing. So anyway, I will see you for sure on Tuesday, is what I'm trying to say. For sure on Tuesday. Not sure about Sunday. They already sold. They sold to a different company, and the new company is doing all the renovations, trying to get more rent for their complex, is what they're trying to do. They sold in September. They bought the property in September, so now they are renovating everything to get more money for their investment, is what they're doing. So, yep, they are glamming it up for more rent. Yes, making me very angry because I will not be able to do a thing tomorrow. Not a thing. So I will be getting videos out as soon as possible. Wish me luck that I can unpack all my stuff and be able to find things. Maybe organize a little bit so I can actually find my stuff, is what I'm hoping. The room is so small that I've had some trouble since I moved finding my stuff. So maybe, you know, if I kind of start from scratch again and reorganize as I'm unpacking stuff, maybe that'll help. So maybe that's the silver lining, I guess. It's making me reorganize stuff. So I will see you whenever I see you. Not sure when that will be. Thank you so much for keeping me calm. I am freaking out. I need to stop now and go do the rest of my packing. They will be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. I am not a morning person. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.